other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Brooklyn Barons. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
90 is a mic. Exit, exit.
Play action. Now it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Hey.
Shotgun now from Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Stepping up, he's going to, and it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before. fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey.
From the gun, Murray.
13, fellas, 13.
The ball popped in the air and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
2, 1. Watch tight. Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Check, 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. Even.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey. 4 down. 90 is a Mike. I'm coming, baby.
Murray going to look to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Let's go. 55. Hey, here Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Watch 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, baby. We turn over.
They'll run here with Mack. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 90 is a Mike. You'll go night-night.
Again, it'll be Mack. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Boy, I know you felt that one.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
90 is a Mike. Man, I got you.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Is that it?
And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're running it. Shift.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check 37. Shift.
And to give this time to the tailback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10. To start the drive out by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Watch 54. Bring it. Check 40.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. You go tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Check Mike 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's see what you got.
Murray now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got three down. They're going to 88. They're going to 88.
Street. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Panther 11.
Mike 54. Hey, Tyson.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
90 is a Mike.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Get the ball. Tight end left. Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the run. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Looking to run with Mack. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Danny. 90.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
I'm here all day.
They'll try and throw for it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
He's tight on the right.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Bunch. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Murray with a third and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Tight end right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
From the gun, Murray. He completes this one to Mack. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
90 is a mic.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a high.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And to give this time to the tailback. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
54. We got to get the ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here's the mic.
On the ball.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Come on here. Come get some.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Hey, that's the way to finish.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
All day, dog.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Tight left, tight left.
3 down, 3 down.
Throwing on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Alert! 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Man left, man left.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
90 is a Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch Sam.
Back to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50. Check smash. Check smash.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
54. Here it comes. Here it comes.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 90 is a Mike.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Is a Mike. Woo-hoo. Double tight. Double tight. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 90 is a Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cards, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.